Hello and welcome. This is the new Toyota Yaris Cross. Toyota's hope for the compact city SUV segment, and we're going to take a look at it now.
Den schauen wir uns jetzt mal an.
With the new Yaris Cross, which shares the platform with its smaller brother Yaris, Toyota wants to make life difficult for the competition in the booming segment of small SUVs and give vehicles like the Ford Boomer, the VW T-Cross or even the Opel Mokka a run for their money. As you can easily see, the Yaris has grown considerably. Over 9 centimeters taller, 25 centimeters longer, and Toyota has even given it 2.5 centimeters more ground clearance. And of course the classic off-road look, in this case with these plastic planking. Yes, you can see that this is supposed to be an off-road SUV, and the fact that it is available with all-wheel drive also speaks for it. Of course, it can't cope with tough terrain, but it's well equipped for uneven dirt roads and the like. However, there is one thing that should not be overlooked in all this enlargement. The wheelbase has not changed. What does that mean for the passengers? Let's take a seat for a moment. So the seat is aligned as far as it will go when I sit here. Yes, that looks good. Now let's have a look in the back. Yes, here in the back that looks all right. There's still a bit of legroom here, and the headroom is also quite okay. Of course, the car is considerably higher than the other Yaris. So if you don't forget that the vehicle is a compact car, then the amount of space here is quite okay. The interior of the Yaris Cross is clearly laid out. It has a touch screen to operate the infotainment system and a climate control system with analog buttons. When driving, the Yaris Cross offers a hybrid drive system consisting of a combustion engine and an electric motor. These alternate or work together to keep consumption as low as possible. A comfortable ride is also provided by an ECVT transmission that reproduces the operation of a variable automatic transmission. The general driving impression in the Yaris Cross is pleasant so far. It's not the quietest in the interior, but for a small car it's still fine. Yes, the suspension is softer than in the normal Yaris. That one was a bit sporty. You can tell that this one is designed for rougher road conditions. Bumps are absorbed well. There's really nothing to complain about.
Weggefedert, da gibt's wirklich nichts dran auszusetzen.
What I noticed a little bit negatively is that the car gets relatively loud when you really accelerate.
Mal wirklich beschleunigt, also.
Especially when you have to drive uphill, which happens from time to time, especially on the motorway at higher speeds, the engine revs very high. Well, it's only a 1.5-liter 3-cylinder, and yes, 116 horsepower doesn't exactly knock your socks off. But since the car is mainly intended for use in the city or on country roads, I think that's still within the bounds of what's possible.
Als gedacht ist das, denke ich, trotzdem noch alles im Rahmen.
The Yaris is always powered by a 1.5-liter 3-cylinder petrol engine. When the petrol engine is working on its own, it produces 125 horsepower. However, it can also be combined with an electric motor as a hybrid and then has 116 horsepower. This is a little less, but it has the advantage of lower fuel consumption. Toyota states an average consumption of well under 5 liters, which is a very good value. If you only have the petrol engine without electric assistance, then you're a little over 5 liters, but that's still okay.
Das ist aber immer noch in Ordnung.
Prices for a Yaris Cross start at just under €22,700. Depending on the equipment line, however, you can easily spend over 30,000 euros for it. My conclusion about the Toyota Yaris Cross. It is an interesting car that has a lot to offer at a reasonable price, and it comes at just the right time. The SUV boom is still going strong, and it looks like it will continue to grow in the future.
Gebrochen und es sieht auch so aus, als würde er in Zukunft sogar noch weiter wachsen.